Well, thank you so much.
The South African Police Services Family Violence, Child and Protection Unit has secured 659 life sentences against perpetrators of crimes against women and children. Are we fighting the battle against abuse?
I think that these figures show that we indeed are fighting. There's a lot of work that the police are doing out there under sometimes very difficult, conditions. But it also means that there's a lot more that can be done, that should be done. That's why when the president says this, all of us must applaud these initiatives and say that we must be able to assist government and ensure that on its own it will not succeed. That's why issues of domestic violence, sexual abuse are in fact community issues. That's when all of us must say, what can we do to ensure that we increase these convictions?
Mm-hmm. And what types of abuse are we speaking about, and what effect, or how does this affect society?
Well, we talk about mainly the ones that always we talk about is your physical abuse and sexual abuse, and the majority of people who are at the coalface of all of these crimes are women in the main, and they affect society in that our productivity will go down. Women's self-worth would also diminish as well. That's why it's important for all of us, especially men, to say all of these things should not be done in our name.
Now, you mentioned men. Who else do you think should be blamed or is to blame for this abuse?
Well, all of us, because these abuses, and as the president was saying, or reflecting on these numbers, they mirror how as society we treat, we view and regard women. That's why it's very important that all of us, as I said earlier, that are in fact involved, that we are not just bystanders. We don't fold our arms, because this is in fact, or these are societal problems that all of us should in fact be asking ourselves, what can we do to mobilize, galvanize communities, each and every one of us?
Absolutely. Mboyiseni, what practical examples can you give of how the public can get involved? Well,
breaking the silence, one of them, so that you know that there's a neighbor, there's a friend, there's a colleague, either at work, in the private space, this person is abused. Don't look the other way. Report. Breaking the silence is actually a critical, entry point that all of us as communities should say that we can't look the other way. But secondly, to ensure that we support your police forums, but also to ensure that police themselves, they work hard in ensuring that statements are taken correctly, appropriately. But also there is a campaign that we as Sonke are involved in, which is called, what you call, the NSP. National, this process, what NSP, what it does is, it's actually to say communities, how do we ensure that we bring everybody on board? People should talk about, remember, the present government has succeeded largely towards eradicating HIV, mainly because there was NSP. And what NSP sought to do then was to involve communities as to, the causes of HIV. People said, what can we do? We're saying that also with sexual violence, you also need a comprehensive program, which is the NSP, where people will talk about how the violence, especially domestic violence, sexual violence, affects, impacts them, but also how can communities take charge of these themselves, so that it can't be correct that all of us become bystanders. So the NSP would actually go a long way towards saying, can we budget? How do we make sure that gender-based violence is actually costed? We know what are the rents and cents of it, so that government can say we would put money into this to ensure that we don't only close the stable when the horse is bolted.
Absolutely. And for the woman or the child who's been abused, what can they take away from this?
Well, I think that there's a lot of these figures, that these convictions can actually be an incentive towards men, towards women in particular, to say that when you report, it's not in vain. When you report, someone is listening. Police are able to do their proper job, are able to ensure that, because conviction will happen when statements are taken properly, when survivors of rape, sexual violence are not secondarily victimized or raped, so that a conducive environments are created. So this would go a long way to engender confidence in both the police service, but also into our justice system, that indeed it is working when we are able to secure these convictions. But for me, it's important to emphasize that this is a war that all of us should be involved in. It can't be correct to always say that the government will it can only do so much. And the communities, we need to take this up and say, it is my responsibility to say and to raise our voices that not in my name.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mboyiselo Bueta from Sonke Gender Justice.
It's my pleasure.
More than 60